Newbury biker. Just heading off on the North Coast 500. Well, that's the ultimate aim, is the North Coast 500. I shall be going via Durham. Ooh, right. I've actually got the directions coming up on the phone while I'm watching what I'm videoing, so that's useful. I shall leave one glove off and let's get going, and then I can control the phone, take a bit of footage on the way. Gloves tucked in there, look, that's not going to go anywhere. In there. So guys, still got the brand new tyres on board the bike, so we're still sort of scrubbing them in. I've only done 50 miles on them, so we'll treat them nice and carefully for the first journey up to Durham, and that should give me some worn-in tyres. So it should be good. Ooh, lovely, lovely day. Some fresh air in. I've got my adventure outfit on. I've bought a mesh jacket as well, but I think the adventure jacket's a bit more bulkier to put in the luggage, and I've decided to wear this up, and if it's hot while I'm up there and the gear's getting transported from campsite to campsite, I can wear the mesh jacket up there, you see, without worrying about having to carry the adventure jacket. So I know I'm going to go up the A34, so I shall head up the A34 now, and everything should be good. So just shut my trunk up. Hopefully my kit bag will stay put behind me. We'll give it a whiz out and see how it performs. Looks good so far. So guys, we're on the first leg, just left Newbury, and the bag looks alright on the back. Things are good, so we'll just keep popping along, and we're going to go up to Durham following the sat nav, so it will be just the A34, the A43 3 or 6 I think it is, cuts across, and so you sort of like up the A34, one junction on the M40 or 2, and then off there and cut across towards the A1M on, I think it is something like the A43, can't remember, find out when I get there. And then it's virtually it's the get this right, the M1, A1 M1, all the way up to the 690, which you come off at and go across it's sort of Hortley Spring and County Durham Junction eventually, about 5 hours later. So we're just about to get onto the A34. Just cruise on up 65, 70. So we're doing 65, just over, shade over 3,000 RPM. Bag looks good on the back. So yeah, so I might spot someone else with the group I'm going with, and all the guys, they're from all over the various counties and areas. We've put a North Coast 500 print out on the back, laminated with a Scottish flag and a sheep on it, on a motorbike, showing the sheep. So if I see any other bikes with one of them on, I know they're sort of part of the tour around the North Coast 500, starting on Sunday the 10th, and they're sort of, we're all going to gather at the first campsite in Inverness. Yeah, I should say it. So I've done like 150 miles plus I've done about 50 miles on my new tyres, so I've done about 200, which is about right. When I get to 200, when I get 200 miles on the bike, I normally need to fill it up. Don't run it much longer than that. I mean, it'll probably do 250 before it stopped, but I'll run it to 200, and then I know I'm okay. So I filled up with one bar on the fuel scale there, which is what I normally do, and it's a 14 litre tank. Actually, I don't think it is, it's 12.7 I think on this. So it was like 9.7, so there's 3 litres left, 3 litres, and the average fuel gauge is just reset based on probably what I'm doing now, as in, because I've just filled up and it zeros automatically, and I'm getting, it says now 64. It'll probably rapidly go up because I'm getting realistically over 70 to the gallon on the bike, even with the panniers and all the gear on the back. I'm still getting over 70 to the gallon, so happy with that. Yeah. And so we're on the M1 heading north. Destination is still County Durham, that area, and I the sat-nav reckons I got 3 hours and 24 minutes to go to get there. 152 miles, so that was right, about 150 miles I've done. It's about 300 or just under door to door as such, something like 280 odd. See, we're back up. I don't know if you can see that, 72.5 miles to the gallon as an average. That's calculated since I filled up, and I've only been doing a few miles, but it probably works it out based on what your last mileage was on your last tank full. The dry bag on the back, I've got it held on with 2 bungees sort of crossed together, and I'd rather have a net, I think, but if I'm honest, it's there, it's safe. The North Coast 500 printout, laminated and attached, is still there, and I literally, when I filled up, I just slid it back towards the light on the elastic, lifted the seat, filled the bike up, put the seat down, put the bag back. Didn't even have to undo it. Now, granted, you know, it's not rock solid tied on, it's sat on the bike with bungees, so, you know, but it gives enough to just push it and fill it up. So far, quite pleased with the setup. Anyway, on the M1, and the traffic getting to this point was pretty horrendous, if I'm honest. Like really busy. It's not much here at the moment, but that could be because the sign said that about 3 junctions in front, maybe 4 junctions, there's an hour's delay for junctions 27 to junction 29, and then here it comes up here, look. Let's have a look. Queue ahead, queue after junction 27. So here you are, 27 for 2 junctions, queues. Other people are probably avoiding it, and that's why the roads are not very busy. Hopefully on my bike we'll be able to go through easy enough and not lose too much time. That's the sort of plan. So here we go. That's the best thing about the NC with the DCT gearbox. It's just a breeze to ride in traffic. There's no issues. The panniers on the back and the orange bag, you might get to see it later on, up 60 mile an hour, so they're just dropping the speed down now. So we'll let ours creep down from 70 to 60, and we're just going to sit ourselves in the left hand lane. Probably upset that lorry, because he probably wants to go more than the speed limit is currently. I'm doing 61, he's not up me backside, so that's alright. And we'll hopefully we can just ride through and we don't get any idiots who want to sort of park in the middle of the road so we can't get through. To be honest, there's not many of them. It's mainly the case that they don't see you coming and they're not thinking straight because they haven't got their head screwed on. So, but we now got to drop down to 50, so I'll just let my speed slowly drop down. It's nothing nothing immediately in front, but it's coming. It's all stopping in front. Report of blocked lane. Now, so we'll just slow it down, open the visor, get some fresh air in, and we're going to just hopefully take the right lane to get through. just cruise through the middle of them, hopefully. An hour or so longer than I thought it would, but that was because the traffic was in certain places was like horrendous. There was a sort of an hour's delay on junction 27 to 29 of the M1, and it was like 2 junctions of like crawling traffic, and I did some filtering. I mean, wasn't going particularly fast, but at least I didn't stop, kept going. Yeah. So unfortunately, dear me. Make sure my bag's still behind me again, and it is. I've been checking periodically. Yeah. Fish and chips tonight, I think, or something like that. Oh, maybe a beer, maybe not. I've been trying to do some weaving on the road, just a little bit, to sort of, so my tyre doesn't get flat on the top, because they're brand new, the tyres, and I haven't really sort of ridden them on any twisty roads yet. And then unfortunately I've had to get on the motorways to get going, and of course it's all straight line stuff, a few bends but nothing severe. So I put like another 3, by the time I finish, 300 miles on the tyres, which are motorway miles really. So see how we get on with them. Just under 4,000 miles when I got the tyres on, something like 4,050. No, sorry, 3,950 or something like that. So 4,000 was 50 odd miles on it, and I've got 4,267. So there's 300 odd miles on so far, and I'm not fully, I'm not finished yet. So I just keep an eye. I just round up to 4,000 and then add 50 for memory, ease of memory. So for when these Michelin 5 roads run, you know, get worn out, I'll know how many miles I've got out of the tyres. 1.3 miles to the turning. Well, the exit, that must be it there. 690, yeah. Coming off there. Oh, my fingers. Woo. So here we go. Left turn exit. 690 junction number 62, the A1M, and head towards the Sunderland. So just between halfway between Sunderland and the A1M roughly. Tyres feel good though, even though they're new and I haven't really sort of scrubbed the edges yet. Oh, couple of bikers, learners out on their bikes, look. Three of them. Long hair girls. 50 mile an hour along here. I'm doing over that, but I don't know if there's speed cameras up here. There might be. There used to be. Minutes away now. Oh no, 7 minutes, 4 miles. Oh. Tyres feel good when those corners are. Positive and everything. Oh, so I'm gonna probably say a cheerio, and that'll be end of day one today, because I'm not far from my destination. So thank you for watching. Probably isn't very exciting, the first length of the first stage of the journey, but please like, subscribe and press the notification button on my channel, please. Helps with getting the popularity and the statistics up on my channel, and hope to see you on part 2.